Hey guys, welcome to Holistretch video. I'm here with my friend Alicia, and today we're going to be stretching out her hamstrings. Hi friends, welcome to a Holistretch video. This video is an assisted stretch for legs. So you will be working with your partner on a table or on the floor. Ideally a table, it's a bit easier, but go ahead and follow along. And subscribe to the channel, please, if you haven't already. So we're going to go ahead and take one arm and bring it underneath your partner's leg. This opens up the hip joint, and you could even give it a little bit of lift and turn it around so it opens up. We're going to go ahead and press their foot onto the pec. So you want to press it onto your pec muscle. This also gives you a little bit of a massage, so it's quite nice. And you'll have your partner press up against your chest. And as they're giving you some resistance still, you want to go ahead and bring your body weight forward. So I like to bring one leg up onto the table to rest, and then I push forward with my whole body weight. You can also bring your whole body up on the table, whatever feels best for you, and however you can get the most weight pushing back into them. And after you do a few, I generally like to do around 4 and then release, letting the knee come to their chest, and then you can make a circle outward all along and back down. So when the knee comes out around, it opens up the hip, and then we come to straight leg to work on the rest of the hamstring. You can protect their heel with your hand. The heel of your hand goes to the heel of their foot to lift up, and then they're keeping their legs straight. Now, for her, I noticed that she has quite a bit of a bend in the knee. So what I want to do is open the hamstring up as she bends her knee down. So she's pressing the heel of her foot down into my upper back or my trap, and then I lift my body weight up, protecting her knee. Make sure you do this nice and slow and don't go too far. Always get feedback from your partner. There's a nice push and pull, so she's gently resisting down, and I'm gently pushing the leg back up. See how this opens up behind the knee? It also opens up the whole hamstring up to the ischial tuberosity and even into the calf. Here we go with the flex foot. When you flex the foot, the calf begins to open up. Great job. Go ahead and rest the hands onto the toes to open up the foot. And notice that her leg is quite a bit straighter. So sometimes the hamstrings are so locked up or so tight that they can't really bring the leg to parallel or perpendicular to the body because they don't have that flexibility. So you can always start with the straight leg to bent and then bent to straight. And this just helps to open it up. Go ahead and bring the leg down. You want to cradle the ankle, and you're going to have them keep the leg straight and then press down. So now we can go into the straight legs to lift up. So really use your whole body weight here. I don't want you to use your biceps, your triceps. I don't want you to use your arms as much as you're using the whole body. This way you prevent yourself from getting injured or too sore. So I can stretch many people out all day long because I'm using my whole body. And so she's feeling a nice opening in the hamstring and the hip. And make sure that they're breathing. So when you come up to the flexibility point, make sure they exhale. And when they're pushing down, to inhale. We're going to go ahead and let them melt that leg down after you've done about 4 or 5, whatever feels right. You want to just melt the leg down. So have them release the tension in the leg completely, and we'll just rest in here. Very nice, bringing the knee out in an outward circle. This helps open it up. It feels really, really good. All right, now we're going to swing that leg all the way to the opposite side, getting a nice spinal twist here. You can bring their ankle to your hip and you draw the hip out. You can have them push into you as you push out. So a bit of a little resistance here, getting towards the IT band or the vastus lateralis, opening the back of the thigh here. This feels really, really nice in the sacrum area, nice spinal twist. Have them take some nice deep breaths in through the belly. And then we're going to head the leg all the way back down and switch. Great job. Taking the opposite leg now, you want to just make those circles nice and loose, gentle pull, bringing the leg underneath, scooping up the knee, making some circles, noticing where they're tight, where they're loose, which angles you need to go in, which angles you can't go in. That way you will know where exactly to bend their knee. So even as their knee is bent and it appears that the knee is right underneath their right pectoral muscle, sometimes you might have to angle it a little bit differently according to your client's body. So sometimes the knee will be pointed a little more out lateral, or it'll be pointed a little more inward towards their chest. So it really depends on where they're tight. You want to find their areas of tightness and then gently push the stretch into those areas, right? So inhale, they're pushing into you, and then exhale, releasing back down, using all of your body weight on top. And you can also bring one of your hands onto the opposite legs as you see here for balance and keeping the position sturdy. Very nice. Coming to straight. Now see if they can straighten. Oh, nope, she bent her leg. So we're going to go with the bent knee again. So take note that not every side is always going to be the same. In fact, usually they're often a little bit different. So you may not have to do every single stretch on both sides. But in general, the clients like to do the same thing on both sides to feel the difference. So we're just doing that, although it is necessary for both of her legs in this case. So she's bending, she's pressing the heel down into my traps and lifting all the way up to straighten. Make sure that knee is protected. The knees are very sensitive and a little bit fragile. So you do really want to be very mindful of the knees, especially when you're having your client do any bending work, and just get feedback. If they want a little more pressure, you can do a little more. If they want a little less, just make sure you know what they are wanting, needing. And now we're going to move the leg forward. So keeping it straight. Now she can keep it straight, see? And now that we're doing this, we're going to go ahead and flex the foot a little bit, getting into the calf. So you can bring your hands to the toes and they can point and flex. This gets deeper, deeper into the soleus. And bringing the hands behind the heel, you're going to go have her kick down or have your client kick down, and then lifting back up using your whole body weight. So you're not forceful, you're not using your muscles of your arms, you're just contracting the core and lifting the body up. Very nice. Keep breathing and relaxing, and notice if the flexibility is increasing. And it could only be a couple millimeters or an inch. Or some people may have great results and be able to move their leg a foot further. Just notice and do this without judgment. So wherever they're at is just fine. Relaxing the leg up here. See how far her hamstring has opened up. It's pretty cool. And then we're going to come around to bend it. And taking the knee all the way out into the outward circle. And then we're going to melt the leg down. So you can bring the body weight all the way on top of her thigh as it presses down into her right armpit. That leg comes all the way up. That hamstring's opening. The knee is relaxed. And if you notice, I sometimes press their ankles down with my foot. And this just keeps their legs straight. Since I don't use straps, I just use my appendages. All right, bringing the leg all the way to the opposite side for that spinal twist. Yep. And bringing the ankle to your hip. Now you can kind of see it. But yeah, they're going to press into your hip. And then you're going to press the hip forward. So this opens up. This is a really nice way to crack someone's back. They don't always crack, but they often do. And just have them relax here. Thank you guys so much for following along and joining. If there's anything that you would like to learn how to stretch, please leave a comment below. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Stay safe, stay free. I love you. Bye.